My name is Julia Kuchira.
Hi, my name is Alex Moskowitz.
Oh, my name is Adabi Nawatu.
My name is Ahmet Aytekin.
I'm Daniel Domsky.
I'm a second-year graduate student in Kogat School of Business.
I am in the School of Public Affairs, and I'm also in the School of Communications studying journalism.
I am a junior in the School of Public Affairs and the School of Communication.
I'm a recent graduate of Masters in Finance from Kogat School of Business.
I'm a senior at the School of International Service studying International Studies, and a senior at the College of Arts and Sciences studying Economics.
One of the most important mission of higher education is giving you that vision, setting a vision for your life.
Higher education's top goal should ultimately be to encourage critical thinking.
Providing full range of perspective is very important.
I think the core function of college is to educate for specific certification, critical thought, and critical, I would say, application of thought.
I think the core mission of higher education is to help prepare students for the workforce and the job market, number one. But secondly is to help them develop critical thinking skills, how you consume media, how do you look at a problem and analyze it. It should give you a framework to become a more informed and active citizen.
Its core mission is to, yes, develop critical thinking skills, basis knowledge of skills for the workforce. Also think that it's a big balance of self-discovery and becoming a better global citizen.
It encourages cooperation on issues that we can find common ground on and allows us to see each other as human and as people on issues that we do disagree on.
Oh, yes, definitely. Job security, career growth.
I definitely think it is.
I think college is still an important step, but I don't think it should be considered the only step.
Getting a college education is one of the most important steps in achieving the American dream. Education is one of the ways, especially going to college, that can make the poor rich.
I do think college is an important step to achieving the American dream because it allows you to reach certain goals that are typically more associated with the American dream, such as being secure financially or having a meaningful impact vocation and owning a home.
I would say that college is probably more important than it was for my parents' and grandparents' generation.
I come from a family of immigrants, and I wouldn't be here at college if they hadn't made that journey. College is something that my parents have taught me and my brother to value, the principles of education, being naturally curious about life.
Economy is modernizing and work is starting to become more specialized in higher productivity sectors. We need to develop the skills to be able to work within that workforce. And so I think it's becoming harder to do it without this more technical background.
There are some concerns.
Colleges can have a political agenda.
We're increasingly seeing that the overwhelming majority of people who work in higher education as administrators and professors are all of relatively similar political backgrounds.
I think there's a fear of giving a political point of view that may not align specifically with what the mainstream might be, and by not being able to do that, I think it hinders not necessarily their free speech, but their ability to have a deep conversation about the policies and kind of the impact that these things can have. And if we don't have that discussion and conversation, it's harder for people to deepen their understanding of the subjects that they want to develop more skills in.
I would say it's more important than the traditional lecture setting. At a certain point, especially today, if I wanted to learn about a topic, I could go out and Google it.
I think there's a lot of things that you can do with a degree, but more importantly with that internal hunger for knowledge. I was a bit surprised that a lot of people expect college to teach them life skills. Being taught things like finances or how to network or how to set up your career, things in those areas. I was surprised about people's mixed reactions and sort of expectations that college was the next parent in that way.
The state of public discourse now is currently marked by demonizations and violence.
Now, you can't really have a conversation with people talk over each other.
Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, all of these media outlets definitely shape the way that we talk about things, the way that we experience the world, but it's a flattened public forum.
To reach greater civic discourse, I think empathy should be number one.
Dedicate yourself to learning. dedicating yourself to understanding why the world exists as it does, why people come together in the ways that they do, and what does that say about society.
There needs to be a collaboration between different groups of people to recognize that yes, we have different opinions, but we still need to be able to find common ground.
Because once you have empathy, you can become an active listener. You can be aware of the other side's point of view.
Being able to identify a problem, create solutions, implement those solutions, and then evaluate after a series of time.
For you to be able to understand that there's more in life, just my surroundings.
Learning about people who are different from you and really engaging in discovering yourself, meeting people from all over.
Just trying to understand what the other party is saying, even though you might disagree.
You're going to be able to maybe not agree with them, but understand where they're coming from.
We can definitely ask the Americans, young Americans, how they get their news.
The purpose and function of social media, especially with the pivot to short form video. Early social media, most of the content that you'd see in your feed was from your friends, and now it's influencers and creators.